Good morning.
ma'am.
I am Dimple Dalwani and I am your trainer for today. Very warm welcome to each one of you. Can we have a quick introduction of yourself, please?
Hi, I'm Richa.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Sulabha.
Good morning.
I'm Anita.
Welcome.
I'm Lavanya.
Hello. Now that we have a brief introduction about you and about me only based on our names, let me take this a step forward and tell you about my credentials. I have studied my postgraduate degree from Singapore and I've acquired it in Masters of Commerce in Design Management. It is when I was studying for that program that I realized that I really enjoyed presenting, like PowerPoint presentations or, just coming up and talking. And I wanted to know how I could use this, it became a passion and I wanted to know how I could use this passion, to empower people, to help people, to guide them. And I didn't really know what could I do with it. So I just left it. When I came back to India and I was working in my field, I struck on by chance this website called British Connections, which mentioned Train the Trainer program, and something clicked and they were like, I was like, let me just go and see what exactly do they have to offer. And I decided that this is what I want to do. Let me enroll into it and let me see how I can actually start using this into my, into my field. And I did so well in the course that there was no looking back from there, and today it's been over 3 years that I am a trainer, not only in my field but even in the corporate fields, and that's exactly why I am here today. So our topic for today is very interesting. Do you know why? Can you guess why?
Is it maybe because it's something to do with us?
Exactly, it's something to do with us as people. Because in the corporate world, in our lives, we're all thinking practical. How is this going to make us money? How are we going to gain out of this? Benefits. It's all about making profits without really paying attention to the other side of a human being. So today our topic is emotional intelligence. Sounds interesting.
Very.
What do we understand by this?
How emotional are we
How
as
to
people?
control our
How to
emotions.
control it?
Okay, how to control our emotions.
How are we as people, and how do we understand the emotions of another person?
Okay, great. Okay,
Thanks.
let me share with you some handouts that I have prepared before we can take the topic forward. We're going to understand today as to how we can use emotional intelligence in the corporate world. Sounds like a challenge, right?
Yes.
Believe me, it's not a challenge. And this is something, let me share with you my life experience where I can call it a very strong influence of learning, because when I was studying in British Connections, we had a group of 5 people, and one of our teammates, she kept falling ill, and we all were like trying to help her, but she couldn't make it to classes. And usually in the corporate world, that's not considered as an excuse. If you're sick, you're sick. You've lost onto the day, you've lost onto money, you've lost onto time, everything. And that's when our trainer looked at it from an emotional point of view. She used her emotional intelligence into it, and she gave her an option where she could then join on the other course, the next batch, after she felt better. How often or how rarely do we hear this incident?
Very rare.
Very rare. So today the focus is about touching to people's emotions, touching the emotional intelligence, but only if it is right. You cannot fake your emotional intelligence. So there are 4 branches in which we can study about emotional intelligence. is you perceive emotions. So what do we do in this step?
Let's see.
What do we perceive?
Emotions.
Understand emotions, not only the verbal signs, even the non-verbal signs. Why is the non-verbal sign equally important? Because actions speak louder than words. Sometimes our words cannot fathom what our body language or sign language we're trying to portray.
Right.
So when we are perceiving, we perceive even what do you think could be the next step?
Reasoning.
Reasoning, exactly. If we go back to the life experience that I just shared with you, what did my trainer do? She reasoned it. She actually perceived the emotions and she understood her non-verbal signs as well. How does reasoning help?
It helps you to judge.
Yes. It helps you to think and promote thinking. Is this right? Is this wrong? Am I being an emotional fool or am I thinking in the right direction?
Yeah, sure.
What would come after perceiving emotions?
Understand.
Understanding it now. I've perceived it, I've reasoned it. Now I'm supposed to understand it. Why am I supposed to understand emotions? Because emotions give out a wide variety of meanings. Today I might portray that I'm happy. Yes? Our emotions speak a lot about us. Also a lot of times when we try and understand emotions, we can make out when a person is speaking it in reality or a person is just trying to fake it. So it's very important to understand the meaning behind the emotions. And the last step would be
Managing.
managing, exactly. Final step, we need to manage.
Yes.
Because unless and until we don't manage the emotions, we're not able to take a decision. How are we able to use our intelligence now? Through these 3 steps, we spoke about emotions. Where are we bringing our intelligence now? In managing. We are understanding based on emotions yet. But how are we actually using our intelligence now is by managing. Giving a solution, coming up to a decision, making a compromise, having a talk between 2 people and then coming on to a conclusion. This reminds me of a very jovial incident that took place in a corporate office again. There was this interviewer and he wanted to interview people based on emotional intelligence because he decided, let's try taking the other side of people to work now. So he put up in the newspapers, I need people with emotional intelligence and candidates can apply and everything. One smart candidate walks up and he's like, I am a very emotionally intelligent person. So the interviewer goes like, sure, why don't you start describing yourself? How would you be an emotionally intelligent person? So he goes on and he goes on and he goes on and he goes on. And the interviewer is just looking, like disinterested. His patience was getting tested because he kept speaking. He did not really analyze or use what emotional intelligence is. So the interviewer tells him, you know what? Take this mood ring and go and work according to this.
What? Take this?
Mood ring.
Ring.
And go and work according to this. Because what was he trying to say? That you coming here to give an interview for an emotional intelligent position and you're not even understanding what emotions I'm going through.
True.
So we need to understand that not only when when we're speaking about it, but we have to actually implement it. So let's all of us turn to page 5, because there's this activity called Think Link. You get 30 seconds for this. You need to think back. There's this about this one person whom you looked up to in your work, and there is attitudes, values, skills, knowledge. Just put 1 point each about what you took as an inspiration from them. Okay, I'll give you 30 seconds for this.